No. Andraste's tits, human. You know how many people want to hire onto this expedition? Find another meal ticket. Off you go.
How do you do? Varric Tethras, at your service.
I look forward to working with you. Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be.
My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition.
Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here. Get used to Lowtown, sister.
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother, but some of what Gamlen says, I'm having a hard time hating him. Playing caretaker for someone else's life. Stuck in their shadow. That's no way to live.
And there it is.
Look, if you want to join the fight over who lost the most, fine. But I never lived here. Mother even gave me her old key to try and stir something. But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
We're scraping to bribe Bartrand, and you don't think having an estate would help?
Sure it would, but it won't be free. How much unwanted attention will warring with slavers get us?
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
I don't know about you, but that makes me a little angry.
We agree at last.
So, forgetting everything else, what would you do with slavers?
Only one thing their kind deserves.
We agree at last.
All right, sister. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up. So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I don't think there's any point in delaying the news.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues. Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, sister.
You could slap on a smile for a few days. For her sake.
She's not interested in what I think. She wants to provide for us, and you're making sure it happens. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
You hating everything I do is really losing its charm.
Sure, make light. Why take anything seriously? You're the eldest. You lead by default.
I don't see you taking the reins.
When should I do that? When I'm following you around, or when I'm caring for Mother while you tame mighty Kirkwall? Besides, we both know what happens when someone leaves dear sister's protection. I'm sure Bethany would appreciate that you're keeping good humor.
Poor you. Too busy hiding in my shadow to escape from it.
I am not a joke.
No. You're a lazy brat with a chip on your shoulder. Well, good talk.
Sister. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal-Vashoth, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal-Vashoth.
The Tal-Vashoth. Are you up for some paid hunting?
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
The sooner I finish my business, the sooner I'll leave.
You have no business here.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marathari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Marathari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marathari. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
This amulet's owner rescued my family from the Blight. In return, I agreed to bring it to you.
I honor you for coming to me. But I'm afraid your part in this is not done yet. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
If that's what you want.
It isn't what I want, but it is what she wants. You will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Merrill, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawk.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet, and we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees. We should go. Your task is for Asher Belenar. It's not wise to make her wait.
Let's get this over with.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
What's going on here, Meryl?
Nothing. Just ignorance. I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelana isn't known for her patience. I can open the way forward. One moment.
Right. That was not normal.
That was blood magic.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathan, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Aharin amalana sali. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanim dofilas. And istanera narivas.
Here we are.
Andarana Tishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain.
I agreed to deliver the amulet. Though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
Are we going to regret bringing her here?
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maseranis Ashabelana.
Serana's child. Your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart. Elganon, is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
You already know me. You'll make other friends soon enough.
Guy. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
I kind of like the Kunari. You always know what they want. Absolutely nothing.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours. Illustrious Arashok, I am here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
The Talvashoth camped at the Wounded Coast are dead. You won't honor your bargain?
There is no bargain to honor. His offer for the Gatlock was refused, so he invented a task to prove his worth, when he has none.
I broke my beard getting your outcasts killed.
You hired someone more competent and now stand in their shadow pretending it is yours. You demean her accomplishment. Get out of my sight before I bother lifting my sword.
I did his dirty work. That debt stands.
Does it, dwarf?
You said yourself there was no bargain. I'm not getting a sodding thing out of this.
This human did what you could not, something I did not expect of any outsider, and you have involved me. If you made a bargain for the Talvashoth, that debt for their lives will be honored.
Sod it all, take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel donglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
Life is ours, we live it our way.